Hello, everyone. It's Mike Brewer. I'm the host of the Used Car Awards, and today I'm delighted to be chatting with the boss of our headline sponsors and partners, Black Horse Finance. And thank you very much for joining me, Mr. Tim Smith. How are you, Tim?
I'm good, Mike. Good to see you.
It's fantastic to see you too. Happy New Year to you.
And to you.
So let's explain why are these awards so important to the motor trade.
They're really, really important. We love the Used Car Dealer Awards. Used car dealers are our bread and butter. It's 90% of my business. Been in the industry 30 plus years. It's never been boring. It's always been fun. I think you know that too. So it's great to actually come together. And I think it's been a really tough year for lots of reasons, but it's a great opportunity to recognise some of the really great work dealers have put in that period, being innovative, making things work in their businesses and keeping their businesses going. And it's been a year of lots of effort and lots of hard-won achievement. I think it's great to recognise it all.
Certainly is. There's been a lot of dealers out there that have done complete 180s on their business, changing their business models from what they had pre-COVID to what they've got now post-COVID. And lots of them are coming through it in better than they come into it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we've absolutely seen digital accelerating and customers wanting to use it to sort of safely pick up cars, but dealers really using the opportunity to promote it and get customers used to it more. But, you know, people are click and collecting at dealers now like they were at supermarkets prior and in big numbers. So it really does bode well for the future when things get back to normal, that we can give that really good, transparent online kind of process. And it's great because we're seeing small dealers doing it and large dealers doing it and doing it really well. No one's really getting an edge. It's all nicely balanced.
It's always amazes me as well that in this industry that me and you are in, we always open up like today, I've opened up my web browser several times and I've looked on my phone and there's another new car that's presented to the industry. And the new car industry does love to congratulate itself and pat itself on the back. But often the used car industry gets overlooked. From your point of view, Tim, just how important are used cars to our industry?
They're absolutely vital, Mike. I mean, it's a great market. It's a market that you can see the interest in it with new entrants and disruptors coming into it, just how valuable it is to companies and to the UK. There's a lot of investor interest in it. It's a vital part of life. We've certainly seen through the COVID lockdowns that used cars have been hugely resilient. People have wanted good value, reliable cars that are environmentally friendly. You can absolutely see what they've been buying. They've been buying those kind of cars, and it's really helped the UK keep working in that time and functioning when people have been a bit less switched on to public transport, things like that. So it's critically important anyway. But I think it's the importance of used cars this year has been, well, 2020 moving into 2021 has been vital.
Yes, and as dealers and one myself, I know how important it is that we've got companies like Black Horse out there that we can lean upon in these times. What have you been doing to support your dealers?
Oh, we've been doing an awful lot. I mean, let's start with the customers in the first instance. You know, we've instigated more than 130,000. This is just in Black Horse, 130,000 payment holidays for customers. You know, who've been struggling to maintain payments on their cars in that period. Coming out to dealers who we not only lend their customers money to buy cars, we lend them money to stock the cars on the forecourt, of course. And they have repayments to make on that. So we've extended those out and given holidays in that respect too, which really helped their cash flows out during that pre-lockdown period. So that's helping them sort of survive. But in terms of the retail side, we've brought out in 2020, just after lockdown, and this was just good timing really. We went with our full sort of digital remote signing. So, you know, a dealer could take an application from a customer online, do the finance online, and literally sign online and pay us online, all from the comfort of our own home, which is a big step forward and really helped out in those times. So, you know, we've helped in a lot of different ways, but as always, we've got some great partners to work with out there who've helped us develop these things and make them work. And we couldn't do it without each other. I think that's the key thing for me.
Well, it's so nice of you to say that. I mean, I know that the dealer network really thanks you for everything that you've done, and obviously your customers out there as well for these payment holidays during these trying times. I know it's very difficult. Obviously, it's a huge operation. You've still got costs and overheads and all of those things. So, and it's everyone's leaning on you, but who do you lean on? You know, so people can often overlook that. When we're coming out of this lockdown and this pandemic, what do you think dealers will have to look forward to in the next year?
Well, I think they've got a lot to look forward to. I mean, we can't pretend it's not going to be hard, and it's very difficult to know exactly how COVID will impact. I keep on being surprised at how quickly the industry bounces back and how resilient it is. And I hope for some more of that sort of bounce back ability. That's my New Year's wish, I guess. But I think what they've got to look hopeful to really look forward on is, I think they've got even sharper in the last sort of 6 months in terms of being really focused around the customers and how they can give them exactly what they want and get to them, give them the products they want. And I also think we've obviously got new FCA regulation from the 28th of January. So that's a more transparent structure. I think what the market's really got out of the last 6 months is a move to being more digital, but the physical location still being important.
Yeah.
But I think it's that real transparency of the discussion around price and the car and the products they're using that's made giant steps forward. And I think that kind of combined with what the regulator's done in the space too, is going to make it much better in the long term, because I think it just makes customers more comfortable with what they're doing at the point of sale, and just make it a more engaging experience for them that they really understand, and that can only help build loyalty and build sales and build retention.
Tim, it's been a really tough year. It's been tough times, and we're still not through these times. We've still got a long way to go. We've given a lot of awards to very, very deserving dealers and across the network in terms of, being the best dealer, the Dealers Dealer Award, the used car dealer for a certain size of their group. These people have really had to change and shake up their businesses to survive through this time. What message have you got for our winners?
Just a massive congratulations. It's great to see them recognised for the efforts they've put in over the year. It has been really tough. We've got all ranges of dealers out there, from some small and local to big supermarkets and more widely spread. But as always, Mike, they've shown that incredible sort of entrepreneurial spirit over the year. They come back no matter what. Somebody once said to me, after a nuclear war, there'll be scorpions left and car dealers. And it's got a lot of truth in it somewhere. So it's great to see that resilience still there, and still a lot of people smiling and looking on the bright side, which I think is going to be a critical thing for us over the next sort of year.
I just wish they never categorised us with scorpions and car dealers. They could have said dolphins and car dealers, or butterflies and car dealers. I would have been happy with that.
I don't think, listen, someone said it to me.
Tim, from me and everyone at Car Dealer Magazine and the Used Car Awards, we just want to thank you for your continued support with these awards. We appreciate it, and we really know that the motor trade does as well.
Thanks very much, Mike. Good to talk.
To find out who's won one of our used car awards, you can log on to cardealermagazine.co.uk and click on the Used Car Awards tab at the top of the page. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.